Da-dee-da. Oh, just as we go live, the fan wants to kick on. Yeah, but winter's almost over. Yeah. It is warming up. It's going to be like in the 50s today. I know, it's already like 30 degrees outside. Oh, that's cool. So, what should we talk about today? I don't know, Ojibwe language and culture. Well, yeah, but should I bring up the DALI Lama? Oh, that was so gross. I know. What a pig. Oh. Hey, Diane, how you doing? Diane's here, sweetie. Well, BOOZHOO, Diane. Welcome to the show. Diane, did you see your boyfriend, the Dalai Lama? He's cheating on you. Dalai Lama was French kissing a child. Ugh, so gross. I was gonna pick up a clip of Dalai Lama asking that child to suck on his tongue. Yeah. But then I didn't want to show it on my show. I was like, no, this is inappropriate. This violates my standards of, YouTube agreements. All right, the BOOZHOO crew is filing in, sweetie. Oh, awesome. You ready, Michael? Yep. Emily? I'm ready. Okay, hey, BOOZHOO. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture, sweetie. That's right. I'm NANABOOZHOO. This is the lovely and the talented Natasha. Ikadon BOOZHOO ni weenie mushain. Say hello, my sweetheart. Hello, my sweetheart. BOOZHOO gakina awia. Hello, everybody. And Michael Lyons, rockstar cartoonist. Hey, everyone, welcome to the show. And Emily, backup singer. Hey, y'all. And today, let's begin the show with, why don't you guys tear it up with the John Denver song. This one goes out to the memory of John Denver. You're dedicating a John Denver song to John Denver? Yeah. All right, take it away, guys. Michael Lyons and Emily.
All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. But the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, how I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down. So many times I've played around. I'll tell you now, they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I think of you. Every song I sing for you. When I come back, I'll bring your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, how I hate
more time, let me kiss you. Then close your eyes and I'll be on my way. Dream about the days to come, about a time when I'm alone, about a time when I won't have to say, oh,
Kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, how I hate to go.
You guys, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lyons and Emily, the rockstar cartoonist and the Southern Belle. Sweetie, did you know that there's an Ojibwe word for plane? For an airplane? Yeah. You're kidding. Yeah. It's the old fly basket. Bemise Maguk. I'm leaving, Majan. I'm going to leave on an airplane. It was weird because I was looking it up. I knew there was a word for airplane. Yeah. But then I thought to myself, why is there a word for airplane? I mean, it's not like we had an airplane back in the days of the grandfathers. Right. I mean, by the time the airplane came around, the boarding school era was underway, and I mean, what use did Ojibwe people have? But anyway, so apparently there's a word for airplane, Bemise Maguk. Now a Bemise means to fly. Bemise, it's also like a fly. A Maguk is a basket, and I like that song by John Denver. Very sad. It's all about having to leave and go on a jet airplane ride. Yeah. Goodbyes are hard. Yep. That's why there's no Ojibwe word for it. Hey, Jim's here, sweetie. Well, BOOZHOO, Jim. What's going on, Jim? Welcome back to the show. And Diane says, I'm fresh back from France. Oh, wow. She went to France. France? Why are you saying it that way? That's how they say it in England. France. Oh, okay. Well, welcome back. I knew she wanted to go. I didn't know she went through all the... Did you have a good time? She went to France and back. That's cool. Oui, oui. Oui, oui. Mademoiselle. Did they call you Mademoiselle? I think that's what they say in France. Actually, don't they say bonjour in French? Yeah. We have the same word for hello. Bonjour, which is French for bonjour. And welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Gwen Carley. Gwen says good morning. Well, good morning, Gwen. What's going on, Gwen? And Ben's back. Well, bonjour, Ben. Hello, Ben. And Joan Frame's here. Joni, my girl. Joni, my girl. Joni goes, ew. Michael, I don't think she likes your singing. What? Yeah, Joan, when she wrote, ew. I think she was talking about Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama kissing a child? Yeah. Not even kissing. Frenching. Speaking of France, Diane. Oh, yeah, so Diane goes to... Do you think she was visiting the Dalai Lama? I don't know. Does he live in France? I think so. If you didn't see the news yesterday, everybody, the Dalai Lama, you know who the Dalai Lama is. Is he related to Dolly Parton? Yeah, he's Dolly Parton's husband. In India, you share the first name and then, well, anyway. So Dalai Lama gets on. In fact, can you call him up? You want me to call the Dalai Lama up? Yeah. Do you have his phone number? I can Google his number. Okay. We're gonna call the Dalai Lama and ask him what was up with that. I saw this thing on the news, and they show, oh, here's His Highness the Dalai Lama, bald weirdo and flabby arms and wearing bed sheets. You know, Richard Gere's best friend. Richard Gere's Gerbil's best friend. Yeah. And he's got this, oh, Joan. What'd Joan do? She gave us a $5.50 super chat. Sweet. Big words, Joan. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Junia. The Ojibwe word for super chat is Junia. And, but so Dalai Lama is on the news there, and he's got this baby riding him, not a baby, a little 8-year-old boy or something, riding him, what was that, cowgirl? He's on his lap, facing him, and Dalai Lama tells him to suck on his tongue. You can look it up for yourself. And you go, oh. Here's another one. Hey, Jim. Jim, give us a super chat. Oh, yeah, you did. Big words, Jim. Thank you so much, Nietzsche. We appreciate it. And why do we need it? No kidding. We're getting down there. If you'd like to support the show, check out the links in the description. We got to go to the accountant tonight. Yeah, 4 o'clock is our appointment. Time to start, what do they call that when you write it off? A write-off. A write-off. We have to write off all of our expenses. Like that computer. Yeah. The Paul Stanley action figure. These are write-offs for your, if you use it on a show. But Joan says, yes, ew for the French kissing. Oh, yeah, so he lives in France, right? And then he's French kissing children. I'm like, come on, man. I would understand it if he was in Rome. What? Yeah. Because, when in Rome, if you're at the Vatican, it's almost rude. It's culturally insensitive not to French kiss a child. But come on, Dolly. I never liked that guy. Hey, Grassroots is here. BOOZHOO, Nietzsche. Well, BOOZHOO, Grassroots. Okay, it's ringing. I got the Dalai Lama's in. Hello, is this the Dalai Lama? Yeah, of Buddhism. Hi, Dalai Lama. This is Natasha from the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. Yeah, you remember. Say, you want to be on our show this morning? Yeah, NANABOOZHOO wants to ask you some questions. Okay, hang on. I'm going to transfer you. All right, sweetie, he's on line 2. Line 2, huh? Hello, Dalai Lama. Welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air. What? He says it's a great honor to be on the show. How did you get that from that? What? You can't understand him? No, I never have been able to. The guy left China or wherever he was from. The Himalayas? Yeah. He left the Himalayan mountains like in the 40s, moves to France, learns English a little bit, and he still can't speak well enough to understand him. I understand him fine. Oh. Well, anyway, tell him I said, welcome to the show. He says you can understand English. You don't have to have me translate. Oh, yeah, of course. So anyway, Dalai Lama. I was watching the news this morning, and it looks like you were asking a child to suck on your tongue. Can you possibly defend yourself?
He says he's just a child at heart and that he sees God in the face of every child.
Yeah, that's what Michael Jackson said.
Well,
Look, man, stay away from the kids. No more telling. I don't know if anybody told you this. You know, I would expect you, Richard Gere to give you a call saying the same thing. That's enough. You stay away from them kids. I'll put a millstone around your neck and throw you in the water. Anyway, you want to learn some Ojibwe?
he said he would love to learn an Ojibwe word and wondered what the word of the day was.
Oh. Well, the Ojibwe word of the day, you sick creep, is Ishkwa. Anama e Gija good. After prayer day. Yeah. Ishkwa anama e Gija after prayer day.
He says he prays every morning, noon, and night for all of humanity.
Yeah, well, that's fine, but just keep your tongue out of children's mouths. That's all we're saying. Anyway, I gotta go. Listen, man, here's another phrase. I will see you again. And I got my eyes on you. Don't you think we're gonna forget about this? Yeah. Gigawaba min. Minawa. Yeah. I'll see you again. Okay, I just realized I don't like the Dalai Lama anymore.
Really?
Yeah. When I was talking to him, I started to, I'm sick of it. Gigawaba min, minawa. I will see you again. Today's Ojibwe phrase of the day. I mean, come on. Leave, Maja. Leave them kids alone.
Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone.
Hey, Dalai Lama. Leave them kids alone. Or if you want to say, let's leave, you would say, Majada. Let's leave. When you add that da, that's like adding the word let's. Huh, sweetie?
That's right, Majada. Let's leave. Although my friends all say, let's just mahjong.
Or you can just be a Cass Laker. It's time to mahjong. It's time to leave. Now, sometimes people, I thought I should clarify something here. Umbe. Lots of times people kind of think umbe means let's go. And it does kind of mean let's go. But it means let's go and that, come on, let's go. Attention, attentionado, as they would say in France.
I think that's Spanish.
Oh, what's the difference?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Umbe, Majada. You could say that. Umbe, come on. Majada, let's go. But you can also just say, like my grandma used to yell at the kids, Umbe, Wisinenda. Umbe, come on. Let's eat. But it also kind of meant, come on, let's go. It's time to go. Umbe can be let's leave and let's arrive at the same time. But to say, come here, you would say, ondas. Ondas.
Ondas, come here. Come here, cutie.
Oh, good idea. Come here, you. But then, yeah. Let's see. Taxes are dumb. I'm not paying them any in protest. That's a good idea. Should we protest the war and not pay our taxes?
Yeah.
I'm afraid of the government. Otherwise, I wouldn't pay my taxes. And plus, we might be getting a refund for all I know. That's what's so dumb about us. What do you mean? Like I wait till the last minute to do taxes only to find out we're getting $300 in the mail. Yeah, there you go. Why didn't we do this, in January? But, you pay your taxes, you pay your rent until you haven't got a cent. It's the law of the jungle if you got the hunger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Hey, sweetie. Yeah? We got another call on line 2. Oh, really? Line 2, huh? I wonder who this could be. Hello, caller. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air. Hello there, NANABOOZHOO. What's me? It's John Denver. Oh, wow. Sweetie, it's John Denver. Well, hi, John Denver. We were just talking about you. Michael, John Denver. I thought you were dead. Well, I am dead. I'm calling from heaven, I am. Oh, well, that's cool. What can we do for you? Well, I wanted to call in and tell Michael and Emily how much I enjoyed their rendition of my song, Leaving on a Jet Plane. You hear that? Hey, thanks, John. Why, it was fine. It was just fine. I was sitting up here on this cloud in heaven, and I was playing my harp, and suddenly I heard the most beautiful sound. Why, it was Michael Lyons playing that old familiar song of mine, Leaving on a Jet Plane. Yeah. Sadly, I left on a jet plane one time, and then I never came back 'cause I died. Yeah, I remember that. Remember that, sweetie? John Denver died on a jet plane. Well, it wasn't quite a jet plane. It was my personal plane. It might have even been, like a one-man plane or something. It was a little plane. But I was so darn drunk, I didn't know which way was up, and I thought I was flying up, but I was flying down. And I flew into the ground and splattered all over everywhere. Okay. But now I'm in heaven, so it all worked out, I guess. Yeah, well, we sure miss you, John Denver. What's your favorite John Denver song, sweetie? My favorite John Denver song is probably Leaving, but I also love, Country Roads Take Me Home to the Place Where I Belong. Yeah, that's a good one. How about Thank God I'm a Country Boy? Yeah, that's good too. Well, I got my bed, got my fiddle. Life for a day, got grits on the griddle. Yeah, you were quite the songwriter there, John. You know what else is underrated? Who's that? Oh wow, Joni gave us another $5.50. Joan, thank you so much. Big wetch, Joan. Well, that's mighty generous of you, Joni. I'm sure that your support will go a long way. Yeah, you tell him, John. John Denver ended up a brown stain on the forest floor. Harry Kraken, how dare you? But it's kind of true. Well, it was probably red at first. Yeah, it was red at first when the blood dries. This is my children's show. I know, we finally have some kids watching our show, and here we are talking about death. Yeah. It was cool the other day. John, did you see our show the other day? An 8-year-old called in. He was like, hey, you're my fave. Yeah, that was really something. Yeah. So what else can I do for you today? Well, I was wondering if I could learn that Ojibwe word for aeroplane. Oh, sure. In Ojibwe, we call an airplane Bemisay Maguk. Bemisay Maguk. And that's an aeroplane? Yeah, or an airplane. I guess you call it aeroplane. That's what they really are called, aren't they? I think so. And that comes from the word Bemisay, which means fly, and Maguk, which means basket, a fly basket. A fly basket. Well, they should have called mine a fly casket, 'cause I sadly perished. I died and went up to heaven. Yeah, but at least you made it to heaven, you know. After all the cheating on your wife you did. Yeah, I'm afraid I cheated on my wife, and I drank, and I lied, and I stole, and I murdered. What? Really? I did it all. Who'd you kill? Why, I killed my career. Yeah, okay. No, but I sure do miss being alive. Do you really? Yeah, I mean, it's peaceful and everything up here in heaven. But I miss singing and touring with my band and cheating on my wife all over the country. Yeah, I'm sure you do. That must have been fun, cheating on your wife so much. Oh, it was. It was. Okay, listen, man, I gotta go. Would you like to learn the phrase for I will see you again? That'd be fine. Just fine. How does one say, I will see you again in Ojibwe? Well, we say, Gigawaba min, Minawa. Gigawaba man, Minawa to you and yours, NanaBOOZHOO. Gigawaba man, Minawa, John. Why to you too, Natasha. Gigawaba man, Minawa. John from heaven. John Denver himself. Oh, I'm so glad you made it to heaven. Yeah. You know, I think the Dalai Lama better start watching his behavior. He's not going to end up there. Is he still alive? I don't even know. Yeah, he is, because we just saw him on the news. Oh, that's right. Sorry. Yeah, for a second there, I thought he was dead too. But no, he's French kissing children. Ugh. Why can't there be any religious guys wearing robes who aren't complete creeps? What do you mean? Well, I'm talking the Pope to every priest you've ever heard of. The Dalai Lama. The Roman Empire. I don't know. There's just something about wearing togas and is that the whole thing with the Dalai Lama's deal? What? I mean, did he just come from a toga party or something? Do I have a picture of him? No, I don't. I mean, I have a picture of him looking like a thumb. Joan says, ew, to cheating on your wife everywhere. I was saying ew because he called me Joni, and now I need to go shower. You don't like Joni? In my family, we add a Y to everybody's name. Oh, here comes Scotty. Here comes Joni. Here comes Dickie. Here's Tommy. What, Mikey? Harry Kraken says, so why do they say that a lot up there? Why do they say that a lot? Must be a Canuck thing to say. I heard it a lot when I was in Winnipeg last month. I'm reading the super chat backwards. We. Oh, Harry says we. O-U-I, we. I think that means we, right? I think it's we. Is that French for hello? Oh. There's a rich historical history, relationship between the French and the Ojibwe that nobody bothered to document and teach the children. Yeah. But I've had a long time. I've kind of assumed that we stole BOOZHOO from the French for bonjour. You think our podcast is just... We're actually a French language podcast? Yeah. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. I mean, it should be French language and culture. Yeah. What are some more French words? Here's some more French words. Feel free to chime in, Diane, if you learned some new French words. Today's French word of the day. Café. Café in English means, café. But in French, you would pronounce it caf. No, you don't. You don't? I don't think so. I think it's still cafe. Oh, How come we don't pronounce it cafe? Because in English it should be pronounced cafe, C-A-F-E. Yep, it's cafe. All right. What's another French word we know? Voulez-vous français? Voulez-vous? I don't even think that's a word. I don't either. Oui means yes. Oh yeah, oui means yes. Oui. Oui is French for a ya, which is Ojibwe for yes. But, there's a lot of goodwill and cooperation between French and Ojibwe people, from our language to sharing of technologies, trading, fur trade and all that. But the French are the people who introduced the gun to Anishinaabe people. If it wasn't for the French, Minnesota would still be riddled with the, what do they call the snakes in the grass? The Sioux people? Yeah. What? Hey man, I'm half Sioux. You're not half Sioux. Okay, I'm an eighth Sioux. Little Wisa Kode went in here is trying to claim half Sioux blood. But that is totally racist, what I said. Kids, if there are young people here, northern Minnesota used to have the Dances with Wolves people. This used to be Dakota territory. But then when the friendly French people gave the friendly assault-style six-shooter and rifle to the Anishinaabe, we came in here and told the Dakota speakers to Majan, to leave. And this brings us back to our Ojibwe word of the day. Maja. Back in the days of the grandfathers. I'm not going to tell the whole migration story again, but back in the days of the grandfathers, there was an Ojibwe medicine man, an Anishinaabe Mashkiki Winini. This medicine man, he had a vision. He had a dream. Whatever. And in that dream, the Kitchimanadu, he told him, you must migrate west. Go to the place where the food grows on the water. And when we got out to the land of the wild rice, the Manuman, the Ojibways figured, hey, here we are. The land that was prophesized for us, our home. But the Dakota were here already. So we pulled out our guns. And we said, hi, yeah, this ain't no Western movie. We're not going to be here with tomahawks and bows and arrows, all right? We met the French people. They gave us, say hello to our little friend. I got 2 friends who are going to back me up in telling you to Majan. My friend Smith and my friend Wesson. Majada, let's leave. You guys leave. Majan. Maja. Majan. Is Majan really a word? Actually, Majan is a command. You're right. What am I saying? Majan, if you add an N to that, that becomes a command. Now suddenly you're saying leave. Majan. The first Ojibwe word the Dakota people learned was Majan. Leave. Go on now. There's another Ojibwe word. Go on now. You're going to teach Ojibwe slang? Yeah. From now on, no more of this real Ojibwe words. It's going to be res slang. The res slang for leave is go on now. Go on now comes from the English go on now. Go on now. You can also, here's another one. Sweetie, do you know the English for Skodan? Skodan? Yeah. You want to teach them? Skodan in English means let's go then. Exactly. Skodan, S-K-O apostrophe D-E-N, is the Ojibwe word for let us go then, which signifies a time to begin battle. Battle? Yeah. If there's anytime there's a bar fight, it's always preceded in Skodan. Or maybe, do this. Do this. Do this is also Skoda. Let's do this. Do this. Skoda. If you think you're tough. All the little ones are in school, aren't they? Oh, yeah, that's right. They have school today. They're not watching our show. That's a weird thing. We have to reserve our children's show for at night. Yeah. We did a night show a few days back. And a little kid came out. He's 8 years old. He asked me if I liked The Rock. That's what I like about when kids do an interview. You know, when we've done interviews for this show with grown-ups, it's always the same thing. Why is it so important that we preserve the language and culture? You know, and I got to come up with a reason. I don't know. Because I'm trying to earn some super chats, you know. But when kids interview, they'll just ask you questions they really want to know. Do you like The Rock? You know, do you have a dog? You know, they'll just ask real questions. But it was tough the other day though. When I was at church, this little guy comes up to me and we were talking about something and he goes, did you know that the mountains on Mars are taller than any mountain on Earth? And I didn't. And he was wearing a little NASA t-shirt. And I didn't know how to get into it. I didn't know how to tell him, oh, no, man. It's like telling a kid that Santa Claus isn't real. Like, no. Nobody went to Mars. That's not real. NASA's liars. They didn't shoot a rocket into outer space. They said they did, yeah. And it would be cool if that were true. But just because it was on the news and your grandparents believe it, it don't mean it happened. But I couldn't tell him that because I'd just be asking for trouble. It's like, why are you telling my kid that NASA are liars? You'll get in trouble at school if you tell the students they faked the moon landing. You will? I did. Teacher got mad at me. You know, it's like, how can you tell them that's been debunked? I mean, no, not in government propaganda, but there's no reason to believe in the moon landing hoax anymore. But they're still teaching it like it really happened. I know, it's so stupid. So, sweetie, you ready to go? You want to say hello to the BOOZHOO crew? I'd love to. You want to go outside and say a little prayer? Put out some tobacco, pray for our souls? Yeah, I think I better. Okay. Let's do a crossover song with Michael again. Here's I think this is this you again, Michael, with Emily? Or is this just you? I don't know.
BOOZHOO! Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture.
They don't play it no more, but I remember a time, 1984, or maybe 85. He sang the Salvation Army band played, the children drank lemonade, and the morning lasted all day. But the bitters came out better on a stolen guitar. Now we were blessed like spiders from Mars. Bitters came out better on a stolen guitar. Now we were blessed like spiders from Mars. They say. Never would have waved goodbye. You could see it written through his eyes as a train rolled out a side of the station. And through an open window came, like Sinatra in a younger day, pushing the clouds away. But the bitters came all better on a stolen guitar, and now we were blessed like spiders from Mars. Bitters came all better on a stolen guitar. How we were blessed like spiders from Mars. They say, they say, they say, they say. Winter 1963, it felt like the world would freeze with John F. Kennedy and the Beatles. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lyons. BOOZHOO! Oh, wow, what a beautiful morning. I guess spring is here after all. BOOZHOO, Beneshiag. How's it going, birds? Yeah. Beneshiag, birds. And the birds were singing the trees. Whatever. Oh, Doc. Red Z, you didn't have to do that. Miigwetch for your very generous super chat. Oh, that's awesome. We really need it. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Mwah! We're in the money. I'm feeling sunny. We got, speaking of birds, went to church yesterday, right? And we had like a Easter breakfast thingy. It was really nice. And I saw this little guy there, and we were eating quiche. Is that a French word, quiche? And I went, real men don't eat quiche. To this like 7-year-old. I go, real men don't eat quiche. And my cousin goes, that's not quiche, that's egg bake. I went, oh, egg bake? Is that what we're calling it on the reservation? So, the Ojibwe word for quiche on the Leech Lake reservation is egg bake. It's an egg bake. We baked an egg, fluffed it up, put it in a hot dish. Joan! Miigwetch! What are you doing? Oh, you're making it rain. Give me one. She makes it rain. Miigwetch, thank you so much. It's been pretty tight around here, and I don't mind telling you this. We were planning on going grocery shopping tomorrow because last night for supper we had oatmeal and one of those crust only sandwiches when you ate all the bread and you're down to 2 crusts. Peanut butter and raspberry jelly crust and a bowl of microwaved oatmeal. That was our feast. And, thank you, Gitchimana. Whoops. Hey, what are you doing? I just, never mind that. Little technical difficulties. Hang on a second, you guys. Okay. I'm back. Anyways, last night, we're doing fine. We're doing good. The bills have been paid. Everything's fine. But the super chats do really, they go a long ways. Thank you so much. Harry asks, yes, Wally Bear, do you know him too, Missy? Whoops. Hello, MJ. We have a friend in common. Super nice guy. I was hoping to run into him while I'm in Cass Lake. Been here for a couple of days. Haven't seen him yet. Oh. I don't want to jump in. Hey, Jim, thank you so much. Jim dropping a 2-spot in a guitar case. Miigwech. Wow, we're doing good this morning. Miigwech, Gichimanadu. Thank you for sending our friends to help us out. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I go, you kind of make me feel like, I had to ask her, I go, are you an angel? I go, I prayed for God to send us some money. And I was really embarrassed. And I was like, okay, I know this is so gross. Please make it rain jewels. What kind of prayer is that? But I said, if there's any way you can help, thank you for supporting us as much as you've had. But, I'm starting to, Mother Hubbard's cupboard is pretty bare, And just weird coincidence, my friend comes out with a whole bunch of, Walmart gift cards. And she goes, here you go, eat up. And I'm like, your answered prayer. You are working for God. I prayed for this and he sent you. Like, are you like an angel? She goes, what? No, I don't know. It's like, I don't believe you. But that's what I think sometimes. Like, you'll pray for help. You'll ask the Creator, will you help me? And you'll be waiting around, waiting for him. And meanwhile, people will come out of the woodwork to help. And you go, no, it's okay. I prayed to God for help. I'm waiting. And you don't realize that it's like... In fact, I heard a pastor say this once. He goes, there was a man... And his town had been flooded out. and he prays, is on top of his roof, praying to God, please save me. Save me from the flood. And after a while, a guy shows up in a canoe. It's like, hey, buddy, get in. I'm here to save you. He goes, no. I've prayed to God. I'll be okay. Wait, thank you, but Lord, save me. And after a while, somebody comes by in a helicopter or something. He goes, no, it's okay. I prayed to God. And he goes away. And he dies. He goes to heaven. And he sees God and he goes, what was that? I prayed to you to help me and you didn't do nothing. And God goes, I sent a guy in a boat. I sent a guy in a helicopter. What do you want? But, so, what I walked away with is like, God's not going to do anything for you. He's going to send a person. A person's going to come by and help you out. And maybe the person doesn't even know that God's using them. So, miigwech. I better put out some tobacco and say thank you to the Creator. Got a little pinch of tobacco here. Asema tobacco. Odapada niwi asema gichimanadu. Accept my tobacco, Great Spirit. Miigwech ga iji gakina geku. Ga iji chikean gigajeba. I know it says dibakak, but that means tonight. Gigajeba is this morning. Miigwech ga iji bamadazayan. Thank you for my life. Taga we tukawishan. Ando minawe nungum. Please help me to speak well today. Miigwech gagagay niwi gashkindamoan. Thank you for healing my grief, my sadness. Ni miigwechiwandam gichimanadu. I'm grateful, Great Spirit. Apayenge. Amen. Oh, I've said it before, but this is a little, tiny little Auntie Natasha's wisdom. Auntie Tasha's Nabwakawin. I'm going to call it Auntie Tasha's Nabwakawin. If you're stressing about money, about something that might happen in the future or might not happen. If you have anxiety, if you're worrying about something, one of the best things you can do is to start counting your blessings. Make a gratitude list. If you can write it down, even better. But if you can't write it down, just go for a walk. Put out some tobacco. Thank the Creator to say, Gitchimanadu, Miigwech, Ga. Great Spirit, thank you for, and start listing stuff. Thank you for my health. I'm not sick. Thank you for my eyesight. I can see. Thank you for my ability to hear. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my life. Thank you for the hard times that make me feel better about thank you for the hard times that make the good times all the sweeter. Thank you. They say you can either have gratitude or you can have anxiety, but you can't do both at the same time. Nobody likes to hear it. And I've been like this too. But when you have anxiety, when you're scared of something, worried about something, anything, it's because you're taking stuff for granted. Everybody, if you've ever, cheated death, hey, Missy, what's going on? Cousin Missy. Have you ever lived a wild life, living on the edge like Cousin Missy? You might have had some close calls. Or have you ever had a health issue? You ever been really sick? You ever been lying on the bathroom floor having just puked in the toilet? And you're just like, oh. And then when you feel better, when you wake up the next day and you're better, you are so grateful. You don't have any problems. You don't even care. You're not throwing up anymore. Or whatever. Or if you almost got hit by a car. And let's say you're late for something. You're like, oh, I'm late. Oh, I'm mad about everything, depressed, anxiety. I'm racing to get somewhere. And somebody almost runs into you, but you just barely miss getting killed. At that moment, you no longer care if you ever get to where you were going. You're like, whoa, that was close. And it's a weird thing is that you'll immediately have zero anxiety. You'll see people that are smiling, wiping the sweat off their brow. They're like, I can't believe it. That was so close. Well, it's because now they have gratitude. So I say, it's better to have gratitude. Miigwechwundum. Miigwechwundum. Gratitude. Much better to have gratitude than to be a worrywart all the time. And this has been Auntie Tasha's Nabwakowin. My hat's falling off. Stay on there, hat. All right, I better go home. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Bonjour. Hey, sweetie. Hey, honey, did you see how many super chats we're getting? I know, I can't believe it. That's answered prayer. I know it's answered. I was just saying that. You ready to come home? Yeah, can you pick me up? You got it. 1 to teleport. Make it so, number 1. No. Hey, baby doll. Hi. How was it outside? So beautiful. I couldn't believe it. Spring has come back just overnight. There's no snow. There's no nothing. All the trees, the birds, and everything. It was perfect. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Computer. What? End program. Oh, are you telling me that was just a holodeck? Yeah, I'm afraid so. Oh, man. Wait a sec. You telling me that was all just a holodeck? I sure am. Computer. And a holodeck program. Boop, 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 boop.
I can't believe it.
Yeah. All right, computer. Boop, boop, boop. Please resume. Office program thingy. Boop, 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 boop. Me quetch. So, how are you guys? Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe it. They're just raining super chats this morning. Jim Dunn gave us a 2-spot. Joan's been throwing $11 bills like it's raining. She's making it rain. Yep. Red Z gave us 20. La la da da da. Joan, of course. And yeah, I was telling you how much we appreciate it because it's coming at a really good time. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Here's a picture of the lunar lander. Speaking of NASA. Yeah, how did you feel about talking to that kid? Was it me who talked to the kid or was it you? Okay, no, I can't remember. Anyway, the kid was like, I've seen a lot though. There's a lot of t-shirts and stuff with NASA on it. And every once in a while, I think you just gotta... Oh, you know what we should have done, sweetie? What's that? I should have teleported to the moon. I can still do that for you. Okay, let's try that. Why'd you teleport, sweetie? All right, hang on. How are we going to do this? Wow. Who are you looking at? I mean, nobody. Wow, look, everyone, I'm on the moon. Okay, you know why I don't care to ruin the fourth wall? Why? Hello, kids. My name is Natasha. And you might have noticed that we're doing goofy stuff on our show today. Like, obviously, I just showed this was a picture. And that's because NANABOOZHOO and I have a green screen. And just like our show where everything's fake, so was the moon landing. Back in the days of the grandfathers, there's a lot of like movie tricks you can do to make it seem like you went somewhere where you didn't. So back when NANABOOZHOO and Michael were little guys, they said they've landed on the moon 6 times. Right? Now they're planning to go back, they said. But they can't even go back and land. They're just going to fly around, they said. But it's not true. It's just silly. This is a fake. This is what they claim. This is the spaceship they claim to fly. And it's made out of tubing, aluminum foil, cardboard. It's not even close to looking real. But this is they claim, and they teach in schools. Yep, that's the American flag. Americans landed on a moon, floating in outer space. I guess America owns the moon. This is the 51st state, the moon. But this is what they claim flew up there. This was packed on the tip of a rocket, they said. And then using science did that. I know, I hate that term. Science did that. What, lied about something preposterous like going to the moon? But it's really tough because it's like telling a kid, this is even worse than the Santa Claus lie. How so? Okay, kids, Santa Claus is fake too. When we tell you Santa Claus is fake, you're going to ask your parents. And they're going to be annoyed with us. Go, why you guys, you just made me look like a liar to my kid. Yeah. And that's what sucks about lying to your kid about Santa Claus. But when you tell your kid that we went to the moon, that NASA is real, it's because the parents believe in NASA too. It's like, it'd be kind of like telling a kid Santa's not real and his whole family believes in Santa Claus. Yeah. It gets very awkward. Like, yeah, I know your distinguished elders believe in Santa Claus and the North Pole, but I'm here to tell you it's not real. And they also believe we went to the moon in this tent thing. Whatever this is. And it shot off again, by the way. That's not just that didn't just land there. This thing flies. This thing, they said, and there's old video that looks completely fake. We do more realistic stuff on our show. There's a video of this thing taking off from the moon. A little firework thing blows up. Psh! There's some sparks underneath. And then it's obviously being pulled up on a string. But they say it's flying off the surface of the moon. And then the camera tilts back and follows it go up. And you go, hey, you forgot somebody on the moon. Yeah, no kidding. But that's baby boomers for you. They believe in that. And this has been Auntie Natasha's Debwewin. That's what I'm going to call my little segment from now on. What's that? Auntie Tasha's Nebwakowin. Auntie Natasha's wisdom? Yep. And I'll just reveal some truth. I'll expose some conspiracy theories. Yeah. So I stopped at Northern Lights where he works. The guard at the front door told me it's his day off, so he must be sleeping. Michael, wasn't your great uncle a security guy at Northern Lights? Yeah, I've had a couple uncles work at Northern Lights. But didn't Billy Boy? Yeah, they hired Billy Boy before he passed away. And that guy was ex-con. Yeah, how does a guy who went to jail for robbing banks get a job as security in a casino? I know, only at Northern Lights. Yeah, la 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 la, hoka hey. Well, baby doll, we didn't get to Michael Jackson. Yeah, that's okay. All right. Well, what did we learn today on this beautiful Ishkwa Anama Ekishagad after prayer day? Monday. Well, I learned that maja means leave. Maja! Leave. If you want to say majan, it's a commandment. Leave. Or if you want to say let's leave, you say majada. Majada. Let's leave. Sweetie, majada. Majada, let's leave. Ambe, majada. Come on. Let's leave. Come on. Undas. Come here. Come here. Come here. I want to talk to you. Come here, punk. You feeling lucky, punk? Well, do ya? Ambe means come on, but it's like getting people's attention. You can just say, Ambe. Ambe is also Ojibwe for look at me. Yeah. Look at me. Ambe. No. And we talked about leaving on a Bemase Magak. I'm leaving on a Bemase Magak. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, how I hate to go. We gotta leave, but I hate to go. Already I miss the BOOZHOO crew so much I could die. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you wait for me. Oh, you know another John Denver song I love? What's that? Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Yeah. I sing it beautifully too. Oh, you do. All right, everybody. Well, unless you have something you want to add. No, I'm good. Sweetie pie. Yeah. Would you like to add anything before we munch on? No, it's good. Hey, everybody. Just want to say, miigwech for the memories. And miigwech, bisandawi egg. Thank you for listening. Dash miigwech, ganawabi egg. And thank you for watching. If I can find the title card somewhere. Where is it? Oh. Thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. If you'd like to support the show, click the links in the description to Patreon, PayPal, and GoFundMe. Miigwech, miigwech for the super chats this morning. We really appreciate it. My name is Natasha. This is Michael Lyons. Thanks so much. And this the man of my dreams, NANABOOZHOO. Okay, miigwech. And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Minawa. What?